Hello everyone. Back again with film recaps. In this video, I'm going to recap one of the horror thriller films from 2023, titled Cobweb. Before we get to the storyline, I'd like to wish everyone a happy and great day. Without further ado, let's get straight to the storyline. The movie opens 1 week before Halloween, introducing us to Peter, a quiet kid who has no friends or any social life. He lives with his parents, Mark and Carol, who live in an old house located in town, and he is their only child. One night, when the 8-year-old boy sleeps peacefully in his room, out of the blue, a noise wakes him up. He looks around, but finds no one in sight. Attempting to shrug it off, he tries to get back to his sleep, but the noise returns, now even louder. Scared and afraid, Peter turns on the lights. Strangely, the noise seems to be coming from behind the wall. So, the 8-year-old gets up, goes towards the wall and knocks on it. But something strange happens. He gets the reply of his knocks. Terrified, Peter goes to tell his mom about the noise, so they go to his room to check, but his mom doesn't hear anything weird. She explains that old houses can make odd sounds, and reminds Peter that his imagination can sometimes make things seem scarier than they really are. It's the next day, and we find out that Peter, who is introverted, is constantly the target of his classmates' bullying. At school, the principal introduces the children to their substitute teacher, Miss Devine. Later, Peter decides to stay inside during recess at school to avoid getting bullied outside of the classroom. His substitute teacher, Miss Devine, is nice and lets him help with decorating the classroom. Suddenly, a spider shows up and startles Peter. Seeing this, Miss Devine catches the spider in a glass and helps the young boy let it outside. This small act of kindness helps Peter feel a bit better. Later that day, Peter asks his parents, Mark and Carol, if he can go trick-or-treating for Halloween, but Mark takes the conversation in another direction. He tells Peter that years ago, when he was born, a little girl who lived there disappeared on Halloween night. She went trick-or-treating, but never came back. Carol adds that the whole neighborhood was really shaken up by it, and she doesn't like to think about it. Because his parents won't let him go trick-or-treating, Peter has no choice but to spend the evening in his room. Later, while Peter is asleep, something even stranger happens. We see a bump on the wall. All of a sudden, a voice comes from behind the wall in his room and says his name. The voice asks Peter don't tell him, but he gets terrified, and quickly calls for his dad. Peter tells Mark what he heard, so the father investigates, but he hears nothing, so he thinks it might be rats making the noise. The next day, Mark and Peter go to the shed outside, and get some rat poison to deal with it. During this, Peter mentions that it smells like cinnamon, but Mark warns her not to eat it. Mark mentions that the rats will die if they eat the poison, and seems to believe that Peter is only scared of rats, and doesn't realize there might be something more frightening going on. At school the following day, the substitute teacher, Devine, notices a drawing Peter did. It's a picture of a kid asking for help in a dark room. This catches Devine's attention, and she gets worried. So, she decides to pay a visit to Peter's house to check on him. She introduces herself to Carol, and shares with her that while other kids painted monsters and witches for Halloween, Peter painted this. Asserting that Peter has an overactive imagination, Carol says that this is embarrassing. After Devine leaves, Carol asks Peter about the painting, but Peter only responds that it is merely a frightening image from his imagination when, in actuality, the voice from behind the wall told him to draw it. Later that night, Peter wakes up when he hears a knock on the wall and a voice behind it calling his name. The voice suggests they become friends, but if he doesn't want one, she will just leave. Hearing this, Peter, who has no friends, decides he wants to talk and asks her to stay. The next school day arrives and we see Peter crafting a jack-o'-lantern that he proudly names Hector. His teacher Devine praises his creation, and says that his craft is her favorite. But trouble brews when a bully named Brian, who's been listening and gets envious. During recess, Brian's jealousy takes a nasty turn. He shoves Peter, causing him to fall, and then mercilessly crushes Peter's pumpkin. Back home, in the comfort of night, the voice behind the wall asks why Peter is crying.